Assalamu alaikum everyone. It doesn't get more fancy than mini fruit tartlets for a special occasion or party. These homemade crunchy tartlet shells are filled with delicious vanilla custard and topped with fresh fruits. This is the perfect bite-sized dessert for a party or afternoon tea. And if you have flour, butter and eggs in your home, you can make these so easily. So let's begin. For the tartlet shells, we are going to need 100 grams of softened butter, we'll add about 2/3 cups of granulated sugar, about a pinch of salt, crack an egg in it, and lastly add about 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Add all these ingredients in a large bowl. And then using a paddle attachment on your stand mixer, you're going to knead the dough. You can do it with your hands as well. You're going to be kneading it into a smooth mixture. And then we'll be using our tart shells to fill up the batter. Just line the bottom and the sides, and using a knife you can clean out the excess. I recommend using these tart shells. I got these from Amazon. You can use silicone molds or cupcake tray, whatever you have, but I think these give a very neat look. From this batter you can make around 40 to 45 tarts and cover the rest in a cling film so that it doesn't dry out. Now we are going to break the bottom of the tarts using a fork. We're going to do that with all of these and then bake it at 180 degrees centigrade for 12 to 15 minutes depending upon your oven. Now they're out of the oven and you can see that they are a little golden brown. This is how it looks. It's a little hot at this moment, so we are going to let it cool down before taking it out of the shells. Once it's cooled down, take them all out and you can put them in an airtight container or you can freeze them for up to 1 month. Now let's make that delicious custard filling. This is the custard sent from heaven. It's so delicious, you're going to want to eat it right from the bowl. So using 2 cups of milk, add about 1.5 tablespoons of vanilla sugar. You can use vanilla pod or vanilla essence for it. We're going to let it simmer just until it boils. So now I'm taking a bowl and adding about 5 yolks in it. I highly recommend doing it in a separate bowl so that this doesn't happen. We only need egg yolks for the recipe. You can use the egg whites to make meringue later, or you can use it for macarons, so that doesn't go to waste at all. Once you've separated the yolks, add about 2/3 cups of sugar and a pinch of salt in it. Next, we are going to give it a good mix. We are going to mix it until it forms a bright yellow mixture. And if you've learned anything so far, do subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to receive notifications. This is how the mixture looks at the moment. Now we'll add about 1/4 cup of cornstarch. This is what gives custard its creamy texture. So we're going to mix it all before adding our milk. Now we'll add milk little by little. This process is called tempering, and then we'll sieve all the milk in the same container, or you can use a separate pot for it. We're going to give it a good mix until it thickens. Now I'm going to put it in a glass container and cover it with a cling film so that the top doesn't dry out. This step is very important. Then we refrigerate it until it sets. I recommend making custard a day before your party or occasion. Once it's set, we are going to take it out of the fridge and give it a good mix. This step is very important because you need to pipe it and you need to get that creamy texture of the custard. Make sure there are no lumps in it, and you'll see the difference. Once it's done, we are going to pipe it. I'm using a star nozzle in it. So I made the crust and the custard a day before the party, and on the day I just line the shells up, pour some custard on top, and topped with fresh berries. You can use any type of fruit in it. You can use strawberries, kiwis, apricots, peaches, any fruit you like, even mangoes. But do not add fruit way before the party because then it makes the crust soggy. This is how they look. If you like my recipe, do like and subscribe and share it amongst your friends and make it for your next party, and I'm sure it will be a hit. Thanks for watching.